motion, boy, I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyronn Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry like a but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you chase your dream. No, you just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa's. If he nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a cut my stuff. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, zero flaws. Spitting 24 karat gold bars. To a gunfight, I bring a blowtorch. Spending new money to fight an old charge. No such thing as no charge. Been hot since the Cold War. I already told you like Cardi done told you. You think this is a game? I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall in the soda. I've been sipping so long, got water erosion. Heart of a soldier. My just had a daughter. I just went bought her a stroller. My just lost his father. I just went bought her my shoulder.
And I'm getting smarter and older. Call Mr. Carter the Yoda. We do this all for the culture. I bought a house in Miami. And I'm lying, it's cheaper. I bought it in Boca. My just lost his mom, man. I can do, I just called him and offered some closure. Then I pulled off in a Rover. I thought that I told you, my the talking. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you chase your dream. No, you just gotta open your eyes.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
Politicking with the masses. Pop cork, click glasses. Serve pass, flirting, grip and working. Man hurting, think she worth the click clacking. No time for action over nonsense. I didn't come to bond with just the James Bond chicks. James LeBron, this is my Yves Saint Laurent's fit. Buried in treasures like Jack Sparrow. The hold up, I'ma need you to put some work in. Act like you work.
Ready to go now, and here is Dairon Blanco. And that's downstairs. And we're underway here in the home opener. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to first, O'Hearn. And he takes it himself for the out. Jonathan India at the plate. India batting second in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. First pitch misses. One out, bases empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. There's a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Comes up empty.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And we're back. And starting this one, Seth Lugo.
power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Foul ball there. Fouled off to the right.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Adley Rutschman. And it's fouled away. The next pitch misses. Ball one. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. And that is that. Back here in Baltimore, new inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Kramer back to work. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
In the dirt. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
The batter now, Vinny Pasquantino. Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep into counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And a pitch. That missed by a lot. And it's 1 and 2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Bottom of the inning, so now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-1.
Now as he swings through it.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle, India. Fires over to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
Nope, ball.
Blanco puts it away, and there's 2 away. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile, and it's 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed.
Oh, gets dirty. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Hunter Renfroe. On the ground to first, O'Hearn. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
Back up the, oh, that got him. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. In the air, right side. O'Neill flashes the leather on the running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
No, that's low.
Squirts away a little bit. Two outs. To the right side, Holiday tosses to first. That's out number 3. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Gary Sanchez. Fouled off down the right side. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And there's the ball.
2-2.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's worth the price of admission. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Well, the pitcher always wants to miss down if he's going to miss with the breaking ball. Pretty good pitch, but just a really good swing on it. He stayed down, he got through it, and he got rewarded.
Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Blanco makes the grab, 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And there's a foul ball. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That one pulled foul. Mullins stands at first with 1 out. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Cut off, throw to third, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Here comes Rutschman around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. I love the hustle out of the box. Man, he drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Fouled off left side. And that is out of play. Renfroe makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 3. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. Flied to left his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. 4 runs already in the frame here in the third and final game of the series. Blanco makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. On to the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan India. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Cut on and lifted in the air. O'Neill pulls it in on the run. So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Not in time. He's safe.
In there.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. 0 for 1 so far. And foul ball. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Kramer checks the runner. Whip back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. This one in the air. Pasquantino hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now here is Colton Cowser. He's 0 for 1. Cowser in his second season, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive, base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Snags it for the second out. Stepping in, Jackson Holliday. Fly to left his first time. Just missed.
1-0.
On the ground, right side, India. And that's the third out. Back here in Baltimore, and now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Kramer back to work. Hit in the air out to center field. Mullins settles under it. And there's 1 away. So here's the Royals DH, Salvador Perez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swinging a foul straight back. The Royals down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hit weakly on the ground. The throw to first, and they get Perez for the out. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And misses inside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Cedric Mullins. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Renfroe in position. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2. The 0-2.
That's a ball.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Isbell pulls it down, and there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Pasquantino. The tag, and he's out. That's the 3rd out. Top of the 6th inning, and now the catcher comes up to him. Freddie Fermin. A little bit low.
No, that's down.
Well,
ball.
these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
On to O'Hearn. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
The left fielder, number 44, Dyrone.
Back to the top of the lineup, and next up for the Royals, Dyrone Blanco. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
0-2.
And it's 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And to the plate for Kansas City, Jonathan India. 0 for 2 in this one. Ripped on the ground to second. They get the force. Out number 3. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ryan O'Hearn will hit next. Isbell makes the catch for the out. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Brings it in. That is the inning. Top of inning number 7, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins under it, and there's one down. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Clips the corner, and that is strike 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Down the left fielder, Colton Hauser. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Hernandez measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Check swing, no appeal.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Ooh,
No balls,
Baez.
one strike.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Just a really
No
nice
balls,
slider
2
down
strikes.
and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The batter, number 7.
2 down, bases empty. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Foul ball. Two outs. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Salvador Perez. Kramer back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, called strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Out to short. Henderson throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So 2 down now, and here is Freddie Fermin.
Freddie Fermin.
Oh, I think the key,
That's
I mean,
inside.
if he
That's the
can
ball.
get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1-1.
Grounds one to short. Henderson over to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Number 66. James McArthur.
And first offering is fouled off. Isbell puts it away for the out. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman, 1 for 3. First pitch
That's the
doesn't
ball.
find the zone. MacArthur, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That misses. 2-1.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds, add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
And that skips in the dirt. And there's 2 down. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a foul out of play. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
0-2.
This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Not in time. He's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Maikel Garcia. First pitch, and he just misses.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Cut on and lifted in the air. O'Neill on his horse. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swing and a pop-up. Holiday has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Here's the left fielder, Dairon Blanco. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Felix Bautista.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Jonathan India getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Slice down the right side. This could end it. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got it! And that's the ball game.